Urban Gardening Thailand here. Join me in my garden growing plants, seedlings, and cuttings in tropical Asia. This is my Gold Dust Croton growing in my garden in Thailand. I don't know exactly what variety or cultivar it is, as there are just so many types of crotons. This plant is about 2.5 years old and has had a good life, but now, for whatever reasons, it has started to die. All the leaves are turning yellow and falling off quickly. Look at all the bare stems. But it's not time to panic, it's time to make cuttings. I'm snipping off a few stem tips to grow as cuttings that I will place directly in water. I snipped off stem tip cuttings, and as you can see, they're about 6 or 7 inches long, about 15 centimeters long. I've pinched off all the bottom leaves, save for a few leaves at the top. And I've placed them in seasoning bottles, which is a great way to grow cuttings. And let me shamelessly plug my video about growing cuttings in these seasoning bottles, and you can check that out from the link in the description below. It's been 4 weeks and our gold dust stem tips already have some root growth. Let me show you. 2 out of 3 in this container have very nice roots, and 3 out of the 4 in this container are rooting too. It's been another week, and I think 5 of the 7 stem tip cuttings have enough roots to plant in starter containers. The roots are a bit delicate, so I will suspend the stem in the container and surround it with dirt. I'm using a mixture of about 2/3 potting soil and 1/3 local soil. Looking good! Here's our 5 new Gold Dust Croton cuttings. I'm kind of excited. It's been another month and all of our cuttings are doing great. I will keep them in starter containers for a while longer and then plant them in my garden. Growing stem tip cuttings definitely worked well for me. I also made woody stem cuttings, but the results were not as I expected. I made many different size diameter cuttings and I measured them into about 8 inches, 20 centimeter long pieces. I also removed about 2 inches, 5 centimeters of bark from the bottom and placed them in containers with water and waited. After 2 months, this is all I had to show, a bunch of dead branches. Ouch. This one had some leaves, but no roots. None of the others had stems or had any roots whatsoever. I'm not sure if I did something wrong or there was something wrong with the plants. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm sure this method works as shown in other videos, but it didn't work for me. And that's okay. We don't always succeed in our gardening projects, and we have to accept the losses along with the wins and move on to the next phase. In this situation, I was glad I had a backup plan and chalked it up as a learning experience. Sometimes I think there's a lot more to gardening than just gardening. Please check out more gardening videos from the garden playlist link in the description below. Tick that like button and sub to my channel. See you later.